Me say you woulda look good with a little baby lady. She said, Lord, don't swell it up when you reach down in my belly.
Nation, the entertainment feed community walk one. What day on the Monday are blazing Mondays. There once again with the ENT news, their topics, the updates. Community members, hope you all had a good one. Let us get to the topics. Who you are seeing on screen right now, that is dancehall artist Chronic Law. Chronic Law in him slim days before the fame. Some said Chronic Law before he got his heart broken. And friends, sell him out.
Me say you woulda look good with a little baby lady. She said, Lord, don't swell it up when cocky reach down in my belly.
That video is circulate right now on social media. And also this one, Spice before the fame. That is way back, but I remember one seeing Spice even way back than that. Had to search for that one, but I found it. They're saying that this is Spice at age 15.
I carry two of my artists them with me tonight. Because when we just start my business, I be a man me da par with. With the 2000 and 2001, a poor little girl me a par with. The two of them here, Gideon and the mad one when he Spice.
God, bounty killer warlord. Well, me a war devil. Them couldn't look big a war with poor little ugly Cecile, you know. But me a war devil and me war any girl anytime, hear that? Alright then, she call me too far of them name. What she do? Listen, how many changes are you going through just to find a man good to you? Face the fact they don't want you.
That's a way about donation, and this is now Spice official music video for her song titled Hell No.
Me and my friend, I'm a talk and ting. I'ma realize me now do certain thing. Feel like me out of place and think. Me now do them the freaky things.
But from the queen to the king, although there's still an ongoing debate over that. Some are saying Vybz Kartel, some are saying Beenie.
Young boy like me now go say Beenie man a king of dancehall. Me know no young youths right now say Beenie man a king of dancehall. A bumbo clap. Beenie man you have to go tap it there, you can't tap. It was a think of 1970-60 when you say Zagaza. Vybz Kartel is the king of dancehall. Remember that, I know so you can't go around that.
Some even throw Sean Paul in the mix. Don't know exactly when this video was done, but it's not too long ago.
Who is your pick for King of the Dancehall?
Vybz Kartel is definitely king of the dancehall in terms of being a recording artist. His catalog has influenced every single person on this YouTube top chart this week. So definitely he's the most impactful in this era. Beenie Man, in terms of the stage, there has never been a performer in Jamaica's history better than Beenie Man. However, Sean Paul, in terms of commercial success, he's the most commercially successful dancehall artist. The most Billboard #1s, the biggest songs, biggest videos, over 12 billion streams globally. Nobody's bigger than that.
So we have three kings.
3 kings, 1 kingdom.
Lizard, all night long when you're falling on my job. On and on when you know we blaze that.
Here's MC NUFFY in a recent interview speaking about Vybz Kartel and Beenie Man going at it over the crown. We all know where NUFFY stand and who NUFFY stand with.
See, if the ask Beenie Man to keep a show in a stadium, he wouldn't have that so much people there. Him know that. Beenie Man always be a controversial person, and that's Beenie Man. Him never change. If you say Kartel, I call the worth of millions, then I know Beenie Man, he wants some of them millions there. So you don't know Beenie Man that, and him never change. I didn't know say same stay, and him never change. Him Beenie Man himself knows I Kartel like him. Him know that. But that was Beenie that. Him never change. And then you're about to say it with you. You can't call it Bounty. You're about to tell the Kartel, say, I king now.
When did Bounty Killer say that? I think MC NUFFY is making reference to this. Bounty on stage with Vybz Kartel at Freedom Street. Here is what Bounty had to say to Vybz Kartel.
Unfair member. Listen to me. And I don't want you to feel like you are taking nobody's throne. You built your home. Yes. Independently. The hungry man, Ronya, whenever signed to an international label, I sell gold and silver for me no prison. A king has risen. Yo!
I don't know. Is that Bounty Killer actually telling Vybz Kartel that he's the king of the dancehall, as NUFFY stated? let me know. But more on Vybz Kartel though. Vybz Kartel confirms US visa petition ahead of 67th Grammy Awards. This is courtesy of worldmusicviews.com. Dancehall King Kartel said he has already submitted a petition for a United States visa to attend the 67th Annual Grammy Awards in February, where his EP, Party With Me, is nominated for Best Reggae Album. So here we go on this song. Dancehall King Kartel said he has already submitted a petition for a United States visa to attend the 67th Annual Grammy Awards in February. Let us finish up the rest of the post though. Reflecting on his career and potential to snatch the prestigious musical accolade, Kartel expressed both gratitude and understanding. I am grateful, but I am not surprised. If I wasn't incarcerated, I would already have been nominated for a Grammy, because why would they want to nominate a dude in prison? I get it. Based on the amount of songs I've put out and the trajectory I was on, I would have probably won, so I am very grateful. As we just mentioned petition and visa, there's this.
The Canadians feel that Busy Signal, a Jamaican superstar DJ, is going to run off in Canada and don't come back.
So that nation, the other day Busy Signal took to social media where he shared this. It is a response to Busy Signal from an agent at the Canadian Embassy.
Dear Riano Devin Gordon, thank you for your interest in coming to Canada. I've reviewed your temporary resident visa application and supporting documentation to assess whether you meet the requirements for a visitor visa. This includes assessing whether you are coming to Canada temporarily for the reasons you describe in your application. I have determined that your application does not meet the requirements of the Immigration and Refugee Protection Act and Immigration and Refugee Protection Regulations. I am refusing your application. I'm not satisfied that you will leave Canada at the end of your stay as required by paragraph 179B of the Immigration and Refugee Protection Regulations. I am refusing your application because you have not established that you will leave Canada based on the following factors. The purpose of your visit to Canada is not consistent with a temporary stay, given the details you have provided in your application.
I would love to see the agent who told Busy Signal that. Yeah, he needs to go home.
Morning time, Ron. Morning time. Ron, I want to know who them attack to.
Go home like Justin, man.
Who can run off of Canada? Canada, people want to run and leave Canada right now. But they don't try to run. They don't know manners. No manners they don't have. They don't have no behavior. My God.
I don't really agree still, you know. I'm not saying that Busy Signal plans to turn off, of course not. But Busy Signal definitely want to reach into the country. Busy Signal shared this caption along with the post. My dear Canadian fans, I was hoping this would be a surprise announcement that you are finally going to get to see me in concert. However, for some reason, I, Busy Signal, risk running off with no intention of leaving, as according to the agents at the Canadian High Commission. As a globally recognized Jamaican artist with an impeccable business track record, no current police record of any sort from any country, with active visas from the UK, USA, and Europe, I am calling on my country's authorities for support in addressing the injustice, prejudice, and racist response I have received when the Canadian High Commission denied my visa application, citing that I would not leave Canada. In the comment section, Busy Signal continued, just to clear up a misunderstanding I see in the comments. So, I've always applied for visiting first, appear in the country to meet with possible business partners before planning a tour or concert, then apply for a work visa. This was the first step. So no, I did not give the impression I planned to work on a visiting. Over 20 years in the music business traveling, so I nor my team would do something so stupid. Nation stated thoughts on that, and also stated thoughts on this. MP declares war on jacket giving. Leroy Clark pushes for birth DNA testing law. Amid shocking claims that an entertainer and a sportsman last year found out that they are not the biological fathers of the children they had been raising, a Jamaican lawmaker has vowed not to relent on his pledge to make DNA testing mandatory at birth to determine paternity. There are a lot of women against this, and of course a lot of women say, yeah man, this is the right thing to do. But for those who are against this, you know to others it says a lot about you. Nation, moving on though, here is Chief Richard Curry at a recent conference.
So the fact is, when they say that we don't pay taxes, so government shouldn't fix our roads, let's talk about what monies the government are collecting on our backs from the culture that is not coming into our communities. Let's talk about the funds that are coming in from the carbon credits that are being siphoned off without our approval, without free, prior and informed consent, and international entities are still giving them money. So let me ask, is it then we gonna have to march up into parliament like what you see happening, Maury? I hear Colonel Sterling that our numbers might not be much. I challenge him to that. Because I think there are hundreds of thousands of Maroons in Jamaica today. They have just not been able to trace their bloodlines or track their heritage. And for the sake of being marginalized and discriminated, they will not accept it. They will not say, yes, I'm a Maroon. So the system have its foot in our neck. The system have its foot in our necks. And we are saying, Lego with shirt.
More on the natives. Pretty done. I reflect on the incident with dancehall artist Popcaan. The time Popcaan and his team cornered Pretty Dan and their friends by the river. River which goes by the name the Unruly River.
Me say as much as me have one of the biggest and loudest mouth them. I couldn't even say yes, sir, Popcaan. No, sir, Popcaan. Sorry, sir, Popcaan. Me couldn't have said nothing. Me say the killing them surround me like breeze to blood clot. When me say, the amount of killing when me say, me want ball. Me want ball and fuck. Me says me put me head on the pillar, do what's up. I tell you. I'm the pill. PTSD. Me, not even, me don't even hot oil for my stove of blood clot again, you know. And my mother cook all of my food them for me, you know. Not even egg me not fry, you know. Believe, you know. Me don't use oil, bro. Me don't use oil. And my mother cook for me. Ask mommy, see mommy underneath and say, I can't tell when last I see a oil back, not even in my house oil can't there. If me see no oil, not even hair oil, bro. Or when my mother do me hair alone, she can't bring oil. Come here, say, bro. Or what day somebody tell me, say, I need to buy vitamin C oil for my skin. All no, me no buy it. No oil. No oil at all. No oil. No oil in my house. Hot oil especially. Mad.
Here is Popcaan. I bring spice to the spot. That team rush. Pretty Dan, him and him team. Corner Pretty Dan. Of course, I'm only joking with that part, but here is Popcaan taking spice to the Unruly River.
Where you can go? Watch your video, yo. Which one we are go?
No, we're going into the river. It's a river moment.
It's a river moment. Bomba! Right in the January, yeah. Right, we have to start off the new year, man.
Yeah, what can I worry about? Let go of my head. Turn on and say, "Don't chat to me." No, come smell up with me and come ramp up with me. I want to go on and so. What they go on and so? Me see on me in a sign here, no, but I want to fight and I want to go up and see one. So what they go on and so?
Daddy, I tell brother if you put on the shirt and you know want to wear it. Daddy, man, put on dirty man shirt. Daddy,
what kind of shirt?
Daddy, crop top, daddy.
Crop top?
There's nothing wrong with the shirt and the yard in there, daddy.
In the yard, so the shirt looks so short.
Daddy, no matter make you put the gun ruler. Daddy, make you put on the shirt.
Let me see. Come and say if I that you want to. Let me see what kind of shirt that you put on for him. Because you come and licking your face now. You try and make sure you run a joke with him. So think brother runs on tell us the boy joke, man. Come on, what kind of shirt? You pick now must know if a crop top shirt or a short shirt for him. You think he man an idiot? I'm not about a joke thing.
Look on the shirt, daddy.
Look, daddy. Look on the shirt, daddy. I put him on shirt.
What kind of shirt that? Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with the shirt and the yard in there. No boy, my boy, daddy.
Me no want to hear that. Me just want to come on from I come from Jamaica. Me no want to name some lease in a. No, then shut. Let me see man in an incident. I really dog him, you know.
Daddy, you see, daddy, Mrs. Swiftly, you know, this, you know,
you think him on a fool? Yeah. What kind of style?
No, this is daddy, but man, shut this daddy.
A real thing. What kind of style? Take off that, bro. Take off that. Yeah, man. What kind of style?
That this is John the Vybz Kartel made say him not in a clash with no artists. And people I say according coward him a run from being a man. Right, this is John you made Vybz Kartel. You could have never made a better decision. Because what come first? Family. If you choose a family over clash, who can go against that? If you choose your businesses over clash, who can go against that? And if you choose God over Clash, who can go against that? You see a lot of people that say, Vybz Kartel a coward. He might run from Beenie Man and everything there. But I don't really think of that. I think for a man who went into prison and come out back after 13 years, don't expect the same man that went inside to come out. Man learn them lessons. Man mature. Man get older. Different steppings man deal with. Why not look on it that way there? See, only is a negative. Sometimes if you look on things on a positive level, and also dissect things and look at it, and the one who made the decision perspective, You see what I say? But you just look at it because you just run up and down the internet because some of them like boring and run up and look for entertainment. Then the man made him decision, man. Yeah, man. And at the right decision the man made. So here me I said, big up Beenie Man and big up Vybz Kartel. And big up the whole Dancehall Paternity. Alright, let's say now. Shocking Morris said that.
Nation, that right for now. You see what time o'clock, you see what time o'clock we are hurrying to get the car here. And as usual, my people.